Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Food for Thought. Today, we peel back the layers of propaganda and misdirection to unveil the true force behind the current social and political push for sodomy. The facts have pointed in one direction all the while, yet for many, connecting the dots for the first time leads to a surprising and unexpected revelation. Malachi Martin, the famed Catholic historian and author of The Keys of This Blood, before a suspicious death in 1999, stated during one of his last interviews that, at this level of human achievement, a politics without a spirituality, without a religion, is no politics, and a religion without a politics is no religion. At this level of human achievement and human government, one world government, which we are headed for, and one world economic system, there must be religion in your geopolitics, and there must be geopolitics in your religion. Otherwise, they are both phony. So then, if this fact is true, what is the religious energy behind the social and political push for sodomy?
The sodomites, that's part of the Catholic religion. And Pope Francis is arguing that you can just go right along with whatever you are. He's never condemned sodomy, if you notice. In fact, you know what he's waiting on? He's waiting for approval. He's just hoping that the Supreme Courts will push this thing through, get everybody in the United States, they're already teaching it in all the schools, so he knows it won't be but a matter of a few more months or years before the whole world will be in his honor of sodomy. That's the reason he won't condemn it. They make out like, that they don't like it right now, but that's just a matter of show.
And the facts support it. In a study conducted by Father Donald Cozens for his shocking book, The Changing Face of Priesthood, Cozens says, heterosexual seminary students are made uncomfortable by the number of gays around them. At issue at the beginning of the 21st century, he says, is the growing perception that the priesthood is or is becoming a gay profession, and he estimates that as many as 60% of the priests in the most powerful religion in America are gay. The story back at headquarters is no different. A professor at Rome, speaking on condition of anonymity, says, the vast majority of young men who come to study at Rome are sexually active gay men, and for residents of Rome, the sight of courting priests is hardly an anomaly. The phenomenon is a well-known secret there, one which was largely ignored until the Italian magazine Panorama published a shocking expose called Good Nights Out for Gay Priests. To secure the information in it, investigative journalist Carmelo Abbott spent 20 days undercover, posing as the boyfriend of a man who ran in gay clerical circles, secretly videotaping the sexual escapades of 3 priests based in Rome. Abbott caught the priest on hidden camera, dirty dancing at private parties, and engaging in sex acts with male escorts on church property. He also caught them emerging from dark bedrooms in time to celebrate Mass. Some writers suggest that the Pope is actually against sodomy in the church, but he is outnumbered and his position is too weak to extinguish it.
And they say, like Malachi Martin, the Pope is too weak to do anything about this. He's outnumbered in the Vatican, so he can't do anything about it. The Pope is one himself, or he would do something about it.
And in an end-of-the-year, shocking Christmas statement to cardinals and other Vatican officials, the Pope behind the scenes, Pope Benedict XVI, made comments which certainly support that assertion, stating that in the 1970s, pedophilia was theorized as something fully in conformity with man and even with children, and added that pedophilia wasn't even considered an absolute evil. Pope Benedict also claimed that child pornography was increasingly considered normal by society. With that for context, schools in states such as California are now required to teach all students from kindergarten to 12th graders about lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender Americans, and in other places, children as young as 7 are being mandated to learn about puberty and sexual intercourse and are encouraged to discuss the different ways of expressing sexual intimacy. Norman Wells from the Family Education Trust says, contrary to government claims, introducing sex education at an early age runs the risk of breaking down children's natural sense of reserve. Far from being a hindrance, children's natural inhibition and sense of modesty in talking about sexual matters, he says, are healthy and provide a necessary safeguard against both sexual abuse and casual attitudes towards sexual intimacy later on. Margaret Morrissey from the campaign group Parents Out Loud adds, we have been overloading children with information on sex for years, and it hasn't stopped record numbers of them from getting pregnant and catching diseases. They think because they've had a few lessons on the subject, they can cope with indulging in sex. And for an organization which has them as a target, that, of course, would be mission accomplished. When all of the facts are tabled and the propaganda and misdirection dispelled and corrected, it is plain to see that the current surge towards homosexuality is more than just a random occurrence. By all factual accounts, the current push towards sodomy is the product of the subtle efforts of the world's most powerful religion. Some may debate, but the evidence is clear. Catholicism and sodomy are synonymous. For more of this kind of insight, we would like to recommend everyone visit www.yisraelhawkins.com or call 1-800-613-9494. And for all calls outside of the United States, please call the number on your screen. Thanks everyone for joining us, and tune in next time for more Food for Thought.